Children, we have seen the hills, no? Now it is deserts, children. A desert is an area that receives very little or no rain. So it receives very little, children, very little rain or no rain. Very little rain or no rain, children. So desert is a place, okay, or an area that it receives very little rain or no rain through the year. Deserts usually form as a result of climate change. So how these deserts are formed? Due to climate change. Due to climate change, the results are formed. The deserts are formed due to climate change. And deserts have very dry air and lots of wind, children. So these deserts have dry air and lots of wind. Children, can you have you ever visited the desert, children? Desert are, you can see, are mostly found in Rajasthan area. Okay, there the land will be very hot. Deserts can be cold also, children. Deserts can be hot or cold. So desert is an area that receives very little rain or no rain through the year. Deserts usually form as a result of climate change. Okay, they have very dry air and lots of wind. So deserts can be hot or cold. So next one is plateaus. So next, what is the, children? Next one, plateaus. So here see, plateaus, children. So here, what are plateaus? If you will observe, so far we have seen the landforms which are at height and which are at down, and deserts which are hot or cold. Plateaus are sculpted by geologic forces. Sculpted. So here see, sculpted, made by. Sculpted means made by. Geological. Sculpted means made by geologic. Geo means earth, children. What is the meaning of geo? Earth. Okay, earthen forces, geological forces, okay, that lift them, and the wind and the rain that wear them down into mesas, buttes and canyons. So here MESAs, mesas. Next one is buttes and canyons canyons. Children, once again see, the desert is an area, the plateaus are sculpted by geologic forces. Okay, plateaus are sculpted by geologic forces. Geo means earth, children. It is sculpted by geological forces that lift them up, and wind and rain that wear them down into mesas, buttes. Okay, mesas, buttes and canyons. Mesas, buttes and canyons. Now let's see what are mesas, buttes and canyons. Okay, children. So these plateaus are sculpted by geological forces. Sculpted by geological forces that lift them up, and the wind and the rain. What the wind and the rain that do means, here they wear down into mesas, buttes and canyons. Mesas and buttes both are same, children, but these are flatted top hill, children. Mesas and buttes mean flatted top hill. The difference is these buttes are small, whereas mesas are large. Canyon means, see, children, here one hill and there one hill, and the deep cleft is there, no, that is called as canyons. That is called as canyons. So this is about the plateaus. Next, let's go for the plains, children. So far we have seen the mountains, valleys, hills, deserts, plateaus. 5 are over, children. Now it is plains. Now what is that? Next one is plains. Plains are broad. So here see, children, plains are broad. Near level stretches of land that have no great changes in elevation. So plain, the word itself it is telling it is a plain. Okay, it is a plain. Plateaus are sculpted by geological forces, where plains are near level stretches of land that have no great change. Plains are formed along a coast. These are formed along a coast. Along a coast or inland. That means along the water, coast, these plains are formed. The plains are very fertile. That is why we can do agriculture, and plains are thickly populated also. Okay, children? So plains are broad, near level stretches of the land that have no great change in elevation. So there is no depression and there is no elevation. It is plain only, and it is fit for agriculture. That is why so many people will live there. Next one is dune. Next one is dune, children. Dunes. What is dune? Dunes are small hills or mounds made up of sand, children. They are created due to the action of water flow. So these are created due to the action of water flow, children. So these are made up of small hills, children, made up of sand. It may be a dome shape, children. It may be a dome shape like this. Okay, and crescent shape, star shape. Sometime, these are also, here see, these are also star shape, children. These are also star shape. Linear means straight, and many more. The height of a dune hill can be low as 1 meter. It is low as 1 meter, children. It is low as 1 meter, high as 10 meters and above. High as 10 meters and above. So let's go for the dunes. So this is about the dunes, children. Okay. So let's go for the dune. So these dunes are small hills which are made up of, made up of sand. These are created due to the action of water flow. It may be dome shape, it may be star shape, it may be linear shape, and many more. The height of a dune hill is as low as 1 meter or as high as 10 meters. Okay. Children, now island. Yes, children, you see sometimes the land and the remaining part is water. So that is called as island. A form that is completely surrounded by water. In movies also you can see, children. In the middle only land is there, the remaining part is water. That is called as island. It can be of any type of island, children. The islands can also be surrounded by different types of water, such as islands can be surrounded by seas. Islands can be surrounded by seas, oceans, river and lake. Seas, oceans, river and lake. So what is island, children? Island is a place where it is surrounded by water. It can be of any one. And it can be surrounded by seas, oceans, river and lake. Next one is peninsula. What is the next one, children? Peninsula are large land areas. These are large land areas that extend into water bodies. That means it goes into the water bodies. They remain surrounded by water on 3 sides, children. The difference between island and peninsula is island is surrounded by all sides, whereas peninsula, the land extends into the water, surrounded by 3 sides, children. Surrounded by 3 sides. This is the difference, children. And next one, peninsulas are formed by lithosphere movements. Lithosphere means, see here, this is a layer which is present on the earth. Due to the lithosphere movements, the peninsula is formed. And an action of water currents also, See, children, peninsula is a land that extends into the water bodies. It is surrounded by the water on 3 sides, whereas islands are surrounded by on all sides. So due to the action of water currents, due to the action of water currents. And next one, action move lithosphere movements. So due to the movement of the lithosphere and action of water currents, peninsulas are formed. Now let's go for deltas, children. These are low lying, children, deltas, triangle shaped, located at the mouth of the rivers, located at the entrance of the rivers. In the course of creating a delta, so here when the delta is formed, at that time the sand, the silt is also type of a sand, rock particles are accumulated nearly in a triangle shape. So what are accumulated? Sand, silt and rock particles. Sand, silt and rock particles are accumulated. Rock particles are accumulated in triangle shape. Okay, deltas are wetlands that forms as rivers empty their water and sediment into another body of water. So how these are wetlands, children, that forms as their rivers empty their water and sediment into another body of water. When the rivers leave the water to another body, okay, here the delta is formed, such as ocean, lake or other river. So when the river water goes to other river, when the river water goes to lake, when the river water goes to the ocean, so they are the delta. Okay, that is the meaning of delta. Deltas can also empty into land, although this is less common. So sometimes the deltas also empty into the land. So deltas, what are deltas, children? These are low lying triangle shaped areas located at the mouth of the rivers. So in the course of creating a delta, the sand, slit and rock particles are formed in triangle shape. These are wetlands, children, that form as rivers, empty their water and sediment into another bodies. Like rivers, water can flows into the river, sometimes into the lake, sometimes into the ocean. So that wetland is called as, that emptied wetland is called as delta. That emptied wetland after flowing the water into another body, that is called as delta. Sometimes it goes into the land also, that is less common, children. Okay, children, now let's see the type of water bodies. Here see, children, the type of water bodies are 4: oceans, rivers, lakes, waterfalls. Children, have you ever been visited to waterfall? Yes. Next one is lake, river and ocean. Now let's see the difference. First one is ocean. Out of all the water bodies, children, ocean is the large water body. Ocean is the large body of salt water. Have you ever tasted the beach water, children? That is salty. Why? Because so much salt is present. So an ocean is a large body of salt water that surrounds a large land mass. Rivers are natural flowing streams of fresh water descending from mountains. Rivers comes from the mountains. River water is fresh water. Ocean water is salt water. Rivers, they mostly flow towards a lake. They flow towards a lake or a sea or ocean or into another river also sometimes. So river water can be flown into the, here see, into a lake or into a sea and an ocean and another river. Lake. A lake landform is a body of water surrounded by land. See, children, we have Hussain Sagar Lake. Some other lakes are there, see, children. Kolleru Lake, Nilapattu, all these are lakes. This type of water is usually fresh, children, while there are some salt water lakes also. Like Great Salt Lake in Utah. Great Salt Lake. Great Salt Lake, okay, in Utah. Even Chilka Lake also, children. So next one, waterfalls. See, children, when a river or a large amount of water falls off steeply, when it forms steeply, okay, is known as waterfall. A waterfall is a water that flows from edge of a steep place. It flows from, for example, see, children, See, this is a steep place. When it falls like this, this is a waterfall. Once again I repeat, water bodies are four types: ocean, rivers, lakes, waterfalls. Ocean is a large body of water which is salty, surrounded by large land mass. Rivers are natural flow streams, children, and they descend from the mountain. They mostly flow towards a lake, sometimes into sea or ocean or other river. A lake landform is a body of water surrounded by land. This type of water is usually fresh, children. Lake water is fresh, children, and there are some saltwater lakes also, children, like Great Salt Lake in Utah. Waterfalls, when a river or a large amount of water falls steeply, it is known as waterfall. A waterfall is a water that flows from edge of a steep place. Okay, children, this is page number 47. Now let's take page number 48. It's time to recall. Okay, we'll just recall the lesson. What is a landform? Any natural formation of rock and dirt found on the earth. Landform is any natural formation of rock and dirt, children. A valley, I have seen that valley is a hollow surface depression, whereas mountain is a peak, children. It's an elevation. Valley or surface depression of the earth bounded by hills or mountains. The bottom of a valley is called as floor. The first ocean on the earth was formed about 4,000 million years ago, children. 4,000 million years ago, the first ocean was formed. Hill is a high landform that is lower than mountain. That is the difference between mountain and hill is both are elevations only, but mountain is somewhat large. Deserts have very dry air. Deserts have dry air and lots of wind. Rivers are natural flowing streams of fresh water. Rivers can be natural flowing streams, children. Okay, they descend from mountains. Okay, children, this is the end of the lesson. Okay.